Good morning, sweethearts.
Good
Tony,
morning.
Henrike, Garrett, Simo, always new and fresh, absolutely unknown. And as I love to say, this is perfection. And the experience, the bloody experience that this is not perfect, is an illusion. And the illusion is included. Boom. So, sweethearts, feel free to just boom in or just easy going, share something. There is no need this to be intensive. This can be also very smooth and quiet and whatever. Yeah.
Well, I have a story to share
Yeah, great, sweetheart, Henrike.
because I have a daughter and she's 15 and she doesn't
I
tell me
know.
everything, of course, because she's 15. But last week she just she was under all the stress because they're writing so many class tests and before going to bed, she just told me all about how difficult it is and how many things she has to do and it was for me it was such a good experience because I just listened to her and I could just see how this was all this drama she was creating in her head. And it was, for me, that was like so opening because I thought, oh my gosh, she's this beautiful girl sitting here with no problems and she's all creating this drama. And I didn't really know how to respond because I thought, okay, I have to take this serious, you know, but I couldn't go into her drama because I just thought this is so wonderful that she's telling me this stuff and how I could see
Beautiful.
this, how unnecessary this was. And I just told her, that's beautiful. That's so beautiful. And then she just suddenly saw it too. And we were both laughing. And it's just a beautiful moment.
Oh, Henrike,
Yeah.
beautiful. Thanks for sharing, girl. And here saying to her, this is beautiful, sweetheart, may of course trigger her a lot.
Yeah.
And my experiences by doing this with my son, who is 15, when I
Mm-hmm.
say this is beautiful, he is going to say, What? What the
Yeah,
fuck?
yeah, I expected her to become mad and you're not taking this
So
serious, but
here is the other example
yeah.
with not seeing the beauty in it, not seeing the
Hmm.
perfection in it, which is perfection already. There is nothing wrong or right. And that's the
Hmm.
freedom. That's the freedom. But beautiful, Henrike, sweetheart.
Yeah.
I wanted to see you in person because
Yeah.
we are living in Hanover and you're working in this beautiful tea store.
Hmm.
And I was there on time. And then your beautiful colleague told me, Oh, she's already gone. She's shopping in the city. And I was like,
Oh well, we will meet another time.
Definitely, sweetheart. And
Yeah,
not two already. So, well, who to meet?
that's true.
But meeting may happen. Nice. Beautiful. Love
Yeah.
it. Someone else wants to share something here with the story of Henrika?
About teenagers, no, how difficult it is to be a teenager.
Hmm.
I remember I have two children, but to be honest, they both of them easygoing. But
Hmm.
my when I was teenager, I remember the hell the was really uh, going mad about what was this and
Hmm.
oh really I forgot I forgot everything, but now remembering the difficulty of being a teenager, but with the words of Rosa, who always says that this is perfection. I love this. I know that some speakers doesn't like because perfection seems to be something.
I was just like Tony, I was just like chatting with Tim. I just invited
Ah,
him to come. Tim Kliss, because
Oh,
I just had the impulse to chat with him and say, "Come on, hop in if you like." He said
Mhm.
another time, and I was like, "I know that you don't like my perfection, but fuck
yes,
it, it's perfect already."
yes, yes.
And he was like,
But I think that must be because perfection is linked with some idea of nice
"Yeah,
or good, and
exactly.
not perfection.
Mhm.
Here is whole. No, whole is perfect. It's perfect. It's
Mhm.
nothing missing, and then it's perfect. Absolutely perfect. That doesn't mean nice or
Mm,
well.
exactly.
Not okay even,
Of
but
course, I can go, but
but
Tony,
perfect.
beautiful. Here is even no need to say perfection, like an imperfect perfection, imperfectly perfect. I can go and explain, but here is simply no need for this. And
Yes.
I don't give a shit if someone understands it like this or this. There is already nothing to misunderstand.
Of course.
Understand whatever you like, you know? Who
Yeah.
cares? Okay, here's
Yes.
just a joy to boom out, and it happens that perfection is coming out, and in perfection, exactly, sweetheart, we can say unconditionally what is always the totality. Whatever you say, it's nothing. It's
Mm.
nothing you can really, yeah, yeah, but yeah. Mm.
Yes. If we wanted to be very, very accurate with the language, that would be impossible because every word and every sentence we would be to give some explanation and some. That's impossible.
As
No.
if, as if, as if I'm not. I'm here. This is just coming out. This makes no sense at all. So if I try to, in a way, try not to use misleading words, this would mean that I'm trying to tell you something. No, absolutely not.
Mm.
Zero, zero. It's just like really, this is freedom already, no matter what. And yeah,
Mm.
yeah. Simone, sweetheart, you want to share something, girl?
Mm, don't know. I was
No.
just thinking about this term perfection. Um, I think in the end, it does not matter how it's named, if it's named perfection or imperfection or whatever, because um, yeah, the perspective can change anytime. And sometimes it appears like that and another like that. And probably, yeah, it doesn't really matter because there might are times where you feel like this is really pain in the ass. And
Yep.
that's the
Yep.
same thing, like not, and it needs not to be labeled in any way, like, so I don't know. But I understand with this that it's complete already.
Exactly.
Yeah, and
So
maybe even this labeling, it just happens, because this, like always, this tendency to want to grasp it and want to control things, but
yeah.
you can't anyway. And yeah.
Yeah, I think it's kind of a it kind of expresses maybe that there is kind of a peace or an equanimity with this what is in some way,
Mhm.
that it's perfect in that way,
Yeah.
that it cannot be any other way, and of course you
Yeah, and
can.
even if it isn't, then that's okay too. Because I remember when I had this like a very bad phase in my life where I thought everything was negative. I used to listen to these affirmations. Louise Hay, I'm sure you are familiar with her. I listened to all these positive affirmations, and then I felt so much pressure, from that, from all these things like, I am well, I am healthy, I am strong,
Oh,
and so then, but suddenly I thought, okay, I'm going to listen to this, but after each sentence, I'm going to say, and even if I'm not, that's okay, and that took so much pressure off me, and yeah.
Oh, beautiful, Henrike, beautiful. My mother gave to me when my mother was alive. I was
Mm-hmm,
quite young. I don't know how many years ago. Here is really no time.
mm-hmm,
And I was like, I was having a hard time. And I also, she gave me Louis Hay. She bought
mm-hmm.
all the records, and I was like, okay. Then I had my iPod and I was listening to Louis Hay in order to stabilize myself, you know?
Yeah.
And I can remember how from one day to the other, everything simply stopped. No affirmations, no meditation, nothing anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's it already. The shit show is it already. And I cannot help but just loving simplicity. I always knew that life is simple, whatever this means. So I would say life is simple because there is no me already. That's why life is simple.
It takes
And
so much pressure off you, you know, to
I was just
yeah.
like such a relief.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's not a nice message when someone says to you, well, the shit is it already. What are you looking for? It's not
Mm-hmm.
going to be better.
Mm-hmm.
And normally you maybe get depressed, but for me it was the biggest relief, really.
Yeah, it's funny with these positive affirmations. I remember I never was a lot into that, but when I heard them, they made me really aggressive, and I thought this is just fake bullshit. And I always thought it's not there's nothing wrong when I'm not well at that moment. Yeah, I need not to fake that I'm well or like pretend and all of this bullshit. Um, and yeah, you know how like hide the mess that is under the surface and pretend that everything is fine. And I don't know, I always felt like when I was confronted with these positive affirmations, I don't know, I became really allergic. And I always found these people that sold it very fake. I don't know
Yeah.
why, I don't know how it would be now, but I always felt like I don't want to look under your carpet. What is under this? Everything is fine and just positive. And I don't know.
But
Mm.
I was
yeah,
super,
Zimo, I get you, but I was listening to the whole story of Louise. Like she
yeah.
got cancer and then
Okay.
putting all the effort, changing the whole diet, the whole but she of course thought that her positive affirmation, like she was such a disciplined character. Oh my gosh, what a hard work. And this was really like showing that with your willpower, with controlling your thoughts, of course, also 1,000 other things, changing diet and I don't know what, then
Mm-hmm.
the cancer goes, you know?
I
And this
don't
is the
know her
healing.
story. So
And this is, and I was like, oh my gosh, life is so complicated. Look at this, how much effort. So this was already not ringing the bell, but what to do? Perfection, doing those positive
yeah.
affirmations, and they in a way help you, and then at the same time, not. It's just
Mm.
like I don't know, just a game, and it
Yeah,
it,
Yeah.
I
it
think
plays out
yeah.
as long as it plays out. Yeah.
Yeah, I think somehow I resonate with that and that's perfect and it's good, but I think I was never resonating with this
It,
stuff.
it's absolutely the same with the consciousness teacher
Yeah.
saying that this is all consciousness. It's the same. And I remember the time, Simone, when I got totally allergic to consciousness, to whatever was with consciousness and awareness. Absolute allergic. And then, of course, seeing, like, I can remember a chat with Zander when I really was going to, how can he bullshit himself and the people by saying this is awareness and consciousness? I mean, come on. And
Mm-hmm.
Xander was cracking up saying, well, Rosa, this is it already. No one doing anything already, just. And I was like, oh yeah, sure, of course. Nothing wrong, nothing right. It's just how the cookie crumbles, yeah.
Well, but what you said with this, I am this kind of affirmation. There is a kind of a comedian from Australia, Celeste Barber, and I remember that she made a comedy of another person, influencer, and she was this, yeah, tried to be this light being and whatever, and very light headed, and she made such a fun. I can send you later. It's so funny, and this is why I remember it. This because she was, yeah, like just what is in the moment now. We are like, no, I have to fart and now I have to do this and and I just remember that because it's so fun. It was so fun.
Yeah, cool. And Henrike, now, what would you say? Uh, yeah, what's going on there? Like this example with your daughter, beautifully like.
Well, it's just this like what it made me think of also is I am so thankful that I don't really put any expectations on her because it's like I put so much expectations on myself, on my life, but for my kids, it's like I don't do that. I mean, they can be whatever they want, and you know, and I always tell them that. I always say, like, even if you screw up, it's okay. Just, you know, don't worry about it. Because my mom was so strict, and even though she was wonderful and she was trying to be the best, and I love her, there was always this, like, nonverbal expectation, you know,
Yes.
of
Yes.
I want you to do
Yes.
good, you know,
Yes.
and yeah,
Unconditional love. Of course,
yeah.
she also, my mother, being conditioned like this. Like, for example, my mother always wanted us, me and my sister, to be independent, no matter
Hmm.
what, totally
Yeah,
independent.
but that's an
And
expectation, and that's pressure.
full on expectation. But I was in a way, but look, so to say, I was always like going for the freedom finally, like really
Mm.
seeing my mother, you know. In Germany, there's the saying, der Apfel fällt nicht weit vom Baum. The
Hmm.
apple is not dropping far away from the tree. And in a way, you see, it's just like it plays out automatically.
Yeah,
No,
you
and then you see
repeat
your
the
mother,
pattern.
and then you see your mother, and then you understand, and wow, what a beauty, what an
Mm.
innocent, you know, what
Yeah.
an, like, in a way, I always sense the full-on freedom in my mother,
Hmm.
and at the
At the
same
same
time,
time.
the contrast of absolute contraction, total
Mm.
control, absolute fear. You know, there
Mm.
was she like this ambivalence was there, and I always resonated, like she was like unfuckable, and I was like, yeah, that's it, you know, just seeing the
Mm.
freedom there, just absolutely like a child. She was always like a child, also looked like a child, no matter
Mm.
how old she was. And at the same time, total confusion, total fear, you know. Wow,
Mm.
this was amazing to see it, you know. And
Mm.
then yeah, and then it was obvious, it was just like what it is. uh Amazing. And with how, in a way, you are now taking off the pressure from your children.
Mm.
Um,
Yeah. But and sometimes it's like so subconscious, you know. I mean, of course you want your children to do well, but sometimes there's also like an expectation of them to not do well, you know. So there's like there can be fear. Oh, I don't want you to succeed because there will be whatever. There's like there's always something expectations going on, but
when there
so
is
well.
when there is an idea, of course, when there is an idea how life should be,
Yeah.
it's always complicated.
Yeah, it should be like this.
It's
And
always
yeah,
complicated. It's
it is.
and when there is simply like with your daughter, so to say, she telling you the beautiful story, you had zero expectations of
Right.
and this is the freedom. Like, yeah, sweetheart, what a beauty. Wow,
Yeah.
you know, thanks for sharing. And you see, this is just like absolute no next.
Yeah. Like flatline, you know, you just listen and you're just open to whatever bubbles come up.
Yeah,
Mm.
beautiful. And she is sensing this. You're
Mm.
only there. You're just there. You're totally present there, so to say. Zero expectation. And if she needs you in a way, you're going to be there. It's
Mm.
just like totally normal, like as always, you know?
Mm.
And the whole complicated stuff on top just not playing out anymore.
Yeah.
Mm. Hmm. Anand, sweetheart, hello. Garrett, what's up, sweetheart? You want to share something?
I think it comes yet. Affirmations. You were talking about affirmations. It reminded me of the book that I used to read, A Course in Miracles.
Miracles. Okay. Are
Uh,
there affirmations?
I think they are affirmations. I couldn't understand the book very well, but it was such a fat book, 700 pages.
A
So I had to get
Bible.
rid of about 10 pages. I had to stop then. But yes, that's the only thing I can
Yeah,
remember.
you have to repeat certain phrases sometimes during the
Hey,
exercises.
yes, that's right.
Mm.
Okay.
Uh, yes.
Did it
And
help, Garrett? Did it help?
no, no, I don't think so. No, I read the book before I went to work, just 1 page per
Ah,
day.
yeah, you told me. 7 pages. You managed 7 pages.
Well, uh, it was 700 pages, and I managed to complete about 12, something like that.
You are a hero.
Yeah,
I
I
didn't like,
read, I started like 5 times to do this, but it's always this, you will get something in the future once you complete like a whole year, then
Wow.
everything will be fine. And
Yeah,
yeah,
and you see, nothing wrong or right with this. As
yeah, it's
long as
okay.
this resonates, that's it. That's it.
Mm,
And this may simply stop.
yeah.
Yeah.
reading. It's not my favorite reading anyway. I can't read very well now after that stroke, but I never liked reading. I always prefer to listen to audio cassettes and CDs,
Yes.
and listen to Krishnamurti. He was a nice speaker, and I always felt,
Jiddu Krishnamurti. Mm?
yes, you do, and I always felt good after listening to him at the start of the day.
Beautiful.
But when I got to work, it didn't fit with my work colleagues. It didn't seem to mean anything. It went into one ear and out of the other. But yeah,
I
for me,
also know people who really love Jiddu Krishnamurti and they are full on, like in a way, absorbing his teachings, his energy, the way or whatever. And yeah, amazing, amazing. Yeah, beautiful, beautiful.
I did talk to Tony Parsons about Krishnamurti, and he reassured me that it's not Jiddu Krishnamurti. The one you want to listen to is the other one, UG.
UG Krishnamurti.
He was much, much more on the right guy.
Sweet, sweet. I guess Tony Parsons did a joke, so to say. Listen to the right one, not to the wrong one.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, because there is no such thing, which is obvious. No right, no wrong.
I
It's
had a
just
little, I had a little personal interview with Tony Parsons when I
sweet.
went to a retreat once. He invited everybody to have 10 minutes with him, if they had any personal questions they wanted to. But when I went upstairs to have my 10 minutes with him, or 15 minutes, I had nothing to say as usual. I was wasting a good opportunity, but no, I had nothing to say really.
Oh, beautiful, Garrett. I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. Sweetheart, tomorrow we have a date, right?
Yes.
We will chat. So, make a note, make a list, sweetheart, with your questions. Just kidding.
There they are.
Oh, beautiful.
Nothing unusual on there. Nothing to write down.
An empty page. That's it, sweetheart.
I can answer questions maybe, but I can't make up, nothing to ask really. But
Yeah. Beautiful, sweetheart. Beautiful.
hmm.
Yeah.
I don't mind listening to a teacher or an expert, but there's no point in me asking questions
Expert on what, sweetheart?
like yourself and Tony and Zim and Henrik.
Oh, you're killing me, sweetheart.
The other five. I'm the odd one off, odd one out.
Oh, okay. For me, it's just like blah blah, It's just like here, blah blah blah, bullshit, so to say, and not even. It's just a joy, for no reason. I cannot tell you why. It's definitely not. Here is also not having a homepage and organizing, I don't know what kind of meetings and nothing like this. It's just really very, very, very simple meeting with you, sweethearts, and just enjoying it. It's the most beautiful thing. Yeah.
But it's amazing how we all came together now.
Totally.
It's a
Perfection.
miracle.
Effortlessly life just dancing in absolute perfection, like a symphony, like music, so to say. Every tone is also the dissonances we consider as, you know, it's off. This is the perfection. Like everything which feels off. Like, as I said, the experience that this isn't it. Whatever I call it, perfection or beauty or magic or wow or uh, this is included already. Nothing wrong, nothing right. Mm.
Even questions coming up, confusion.
Yeah, I mean, look how funny it is. I mean,
Amazing.
wanting to know how life goes. It's
Yeah,
crazy, isn't it? It's
yeah.
crazy. It's crazy.
Trying to understand other people, trying to understand what they mean with what they say. It's amazing.
Yeah.
Yes, this trying to understand is the same that trying to be accurate with the words, no? To be meaningful. That's impossible, no? Because it's obvious sometimes with the speakers that we love, no? And sometimes it's very clear that it's more a matter of energy, no? Wow, than the words, because the words sometimes. Uh, an example is there's some speakers that says that when was realized for nobody that there's just this, there was a feeling of disappointment or even upsetting, and because well, just this. And others says the contrary, that we are that what we are searching for is just this. No, and it seems the opposite. But when the speakers says this, no, and you feel the energy and you feel that they are speaking from nowhere, from nothing, from nobody to nobody, then the words, even being apparently or the opposite, doesn't matter. You understand perfectly what they are saying. Even the words are not. No?
Yeah, I also would say, Tony, that listening to speakers, I can really sense when this is really like nothing, zero, empty, or if there is knowing behind it.
Yes.
Like in a way, of course, perfection. Nothing wrong, like, but you just feel it. I just feel it. It's like really, and of course there are, I don't know, it's just blah blah, whatever. It just here is, I don't know.
Blah, 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 come on.
It's so simple. It's so simple. Maybe listening to something like and totally loving it, I give an example with Karl Renz. I just love the way he booms out no matter what he's saying. And it just joke, it's fun. And I don't know, contradicting himself 10 times on a row, just this, Here it's like the nonsense, like in a way really seeing the nonsense, the easygoingness, the lightness. You can sense it. It's like, as you said, sweetheart, energetic, so to say,
Yeah, yeah,
and I'm totally off when it goes complicated, when
yeah.
it goes, oh sweetheart, you have a doggy.
I
Who is
do.
it? Who is it? What's the name?
Oh,
Her
well,
name's Aria.
Aria, sweetheart, hello, welcome to the Zoom Boom. You wanna whoop?
She loves me.
Oh, beautiful. I love it.
yes, and contradicting myself, I remember the last week saying that sometimes the boundary between teaching and not teaching is not very clear sometimes, no? What's teaching? No? Everything is teaching and no. But at the same time, it's so clear. no, the energy of teaching and the energy of not teaching. The energy of teaching has to do with being someone and
Talking to you, talking to you.
Yeah.
talking. Yes,
The
yes.
teaching is seeing you. It's
Uh,
seeing you. It means you. It wants to pick you up, to take you exactly as you are, and to help you. So it confirms that there is a you and that you are not okay the way you are. Otherwise, it wouldn't play out. Like Louis say, it confirms that you are not okay. You need the positive
Yeah.
affirmations. And this is like here, whoo, this is the allergic reaction. What the
that's
Mm.
fuck? You know? So in a way, in this place freely. So it's energetic, so to say. You are not able to listen to this, you know? Yeah.
Yeah, or also it reminds me of like at school when we were students at school and we had to listen to the teacher, and at the same time there was always this other thing going on, you know, watching myself thinking, oh my gosh, what does this mean about me if I don't understand what he's saying? And you know, all this also watching this, you know, that's
mhm, mhm.
all
Yeah,
going on at the same
yeah,
time.
sweetheart, I remember. I remember. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Oh my gosh, this is yeah,
Mm.
horrible.
It's horrible.
Such a stress,
Yeah.
confusion, like observing yourself, like really like this feels completely off. But
Hmm.
it happens in a way,
Hmm.
the conditioning, like, okay, I have to understand now, you know, this is apparently now my teacher, and
Yeah.
but it's crazy. It's crazy. It's actually impossible, you know?
Mm.
To yeah. Yeah, totally.
Gosh, I wish I could go back to school and you know, what I from what I know now, experience it again, and I would it would be so different.
But
I
but but it was already like
Hmm.
looking back, just a story, of course. No back, no forth.
Hmm.
Like really just like in the immediacy of what is.
Mm.
Exactly this perfection.
Mm.
Nothing right or wrong. You see?
Right.
And the
I
idea
know that's
that
just
going
a
back,
thought. Yeah.
yeah. You see, even this is like if I remember, like it's really not a felt sense of like a story. The story is not true. What was, you
Mm.
know? It's just really what is this? Just a made
Yeah.
up story, you know?
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not here.
And there is also no here. So what are we talking about? Yeah, I mean, come on. Without
Yeah,
time, there is also no here.
that's true.
Absolutely unknown. Or totally known, we can say.
Uh,
Well, what my reality is right now that my family is coming with some food, so I'm not going to be here for the second half.
Okay,
So
sweetheart,
when it
nice.
goes off, I'll be
Yeah,
gone.
yeah,
So
yeah. Okay, okay, girl. But nice. Thanks for sharing. So
yeah,
beautiful. So you would say that there is in a way a relaxation
relaxation.
happening, like an apparent process,
Yeah, there's lots of things going on, but yeah,
but not anymore being maybe able to believe the stories.
yeah. I see through lots of stories, but there's still stuff going on.
Yeah, of course. It's always going to be stuff going on.
Mm.
How is the dance with the family? Like,
Well, I'm able to enjoy it more now that I see that it's not all, I don't have to take it so seriously and I don't have to, you know, act according to the expectations. It just happens.
okay, nice,
Yeah.
beautiful. And how are the reactions? Do they notice, like in a way, wait a sec, why the fuck are you so chilled?
Hmm. I don't know, because they're all in their own stuff, you
Bubble.
know?
Mm,
Yeah.
totally, totally. It's in a way always about me, you know?
Mm,
It's always about me.
exactly. But I don't
It,
care. It's okay.
yeah,
They can do their
totally.
thing. It's
Totally. I mean, that's the freedom. That's the
yeah.
freedom. This is it already. This is it
Right.
already. There is it's perfection, of course.
Mm.
And here there is also no need in a way to change anything, isn't it? Like this. I mean, or are you in a way wanting to show them something?
No.
Yeah, exactly, exactly.
Mm.
Why? I mean, why? It's
Right.
perfect already. Mm, beautiful. So Anand is greeting us. Thanks, Anand. Feel free to boom in if you like. You're always welcome. And okay, Henrike, sweetheart, bon appetit, chérie.
Yeah, I'm
I'm
gonna go.
enjoying, and we're also going in part two, sweethearts. See you there.
Okay.
Bye
Bye
bye.
bye.
Okay.